Hey there, everyone. We have something a little different here. This is not a scrapping video. What we're going to show you is a couple things to kind of maybe look for when you're out and about that might not be something that other people are expecting. So I was at an estate sale. I did pick up some sterling there. Most of it was priced close to melt. So I kind of grabbed a couple of the nicer pieces and hoping to sell them to cover the cost of the few pieces that are not going to be sold. They'll be scrapped. They were just a little junkier. These were something I think this one I grabbed right at the beginning of the sale, and this I got on day two. Day two, they had pulled all the sterling that had not sold, and like I said, they had priced it pretty high, and so on 50% off day, there was nothing there to grab, except this one. We'll start with this first. So this is a neat little thing, and what kind of, it just looked cool, but what kind of caught my eye was 1 rupee India 1939. So this is a British colonial Indian coin that is silver, and there are two of them. So the top and the bottom are coins, and you can see on there, the coin on it. And then what they did was they took the coins and they put a little hinge on the back here, and they made a little pill box or snuff box. And this is sterling also, or coin silver maybe. I don't know the exact purity. I'm not scrapping this, just so you'd be aware. The two of these coins were on this neat little slider here that's on this back hinge, and you can kind of see the bottom face down there and the bottom of the top coin up here. I just thought it was really cool, and they wanted $12 for it. It's obviously worth that in silver alone, and I've already got it up on eBay. I've had an offer on it already that's, well above what I paid for it, but I think it can go a little higher. So, not everything I get scrapped, and here's a good example of the items you don't see. But why I'm pointing it out was because these are made of coins, and there's not going to be any maker mark on here. There's no sterling marks. There's nothing like that. So it's a good chance that you might see something like this, and the owner is not aware that it is silver. So that's one. And the second one I actually got on day two when I just went back to see if there was anything. It was the only thing I ended up buying. And I didn't even see it the day one. But what it is are 6 coins that are linked together, and then it's a bracelet. They've been bent slightly to make it roundish around your wrist. And then there is a clasp here that allows you to clasp it to your wrist. What caught my attention to it, one, these were really shiny. So I was like, all right, there's something that looks a little different there. Two, they're bolivars, and bolivars are the Venezuelan currency, if you're not familiar. I've actually been to Venezuela a couple times. My wife worked there for a while. This is, so I kind of know a little bit about it. And so I looked on the back here, and then this is, and it's marked. I think I can turn it around here. So, Republic of Venezuela, un bolivar, 1960. And then there's, I can't quite make out what, and some other things here. So what is interesting about this, I don't know if it has it on there. I'm going to try to go. This one's marked 65. And yeah, there's nothing on here. So it's just the country founding. So I did a quick Google search on four of the coins are 1960s, and two of the coins are 1960. 4 of the coins are 1965. Quick Google search told me that all 4 coins are 83.5% silver. So this is worth, I don't know, just in melt value, probably around 20 bucks. I got it. It was priced at 18 on day 1. I got it for 9 on day 2. I'm probably going to ask around $50 for it. There's one that's similar on eBay right now that's at 75. I think it was a little pricey, but it's kind of unique. If you know Venezuela, they have reset their currency so many times. It's millions of bolivars now for anything. But this is back when they made their currency out of silver, and these hold value. The coins you get there now, I don't even think they make coins. I think everything's paper now. My wife used to say when she would go out, she'd carry little money with her, which was the little notes. They didn't have necessarily coins, and that was what you gave for people to tip them and stuff like that. So anyway, so again, this is something that you might see, and there are a lot of modern reproduction stuff where their coins are just steel or brass or something like that, and they, those are costume. They really don't have any value. But here we have 2, and again, you're looking at a certain age of household where they might have been traveling in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and these type of things were probably being made as souvenir type items that you could buy in stores, or in this case was probably being made as a local artisan or something like that, and they were using specifically coins that were silver. I would venture that they made this in the 60s. So, and this, 39, is probably even older than that. I'm not sure when this would have been made. There's obviously no date marks on there, but, I don't know if it was made in India. I don't know if it was made in England, but either way, it's a pretty cool piece. So something to look for, something that's not going to be always looked at, because neither of these have any kind of purity marks on them, and neither of these have any kind of maker's marks on them. So you might be able to score a nice little buy on something that no one else is looking at. Anyway, hopes that's a little informative. And once again, these are not getting scrapped. These are going up for sale because they are too nice to scrap. This one I'm pretty sure will sell right away. But if these don't sell, I mean, I could scrap them. They're not usable anymore as a coinage, and since they're bent, they're no longer collectible, it's kind of a shame. I think these would be, had these not been bent, I bet these would have been had some numismatic value, because of there probably aren't many of these out in the world, since they probably got mostly melted down. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.